progressed through the maze of heavy metal, into dimensional research. And I imagine things are going to get as bizarre as possible here, or as bizarre as this game can get, because we're going to be messing with alternate dimensions probably. We've got this mysterious sand. We still have no idea really as to the whereabouts of Casper Darling, who seems to be losing his mind the closer we get to this slide projector. There's this weird red sand that Darling has said no one is to remove, touch, or research except for him.
There was a doorway here, to where Dylan and I went, where the projector took us, where we met you. The Bureau opened the same door here, but there's just an echo now. Are you close? Just on the other side?
What, of the big giant door? Nothing? Fair enough. There's like a weird haze on top of the sand, sort of similar to what we experienced with Artie in his little holiday dimension. So I guess he was in another dimension, and this is this other dimension where the red sand came from, sort of echoing on top of this one. Maybe, I'm not sure. It's a strange sort of 3D effect, like, you know, like on old 3D glasses. Stand away from frame when emergency lights are on. I imagine we need to jump up there. Projector room. Nothing we can read. Nothing on the screens except our reflection.
Projector's not here. Moved again.
What?
What did Darling do with it? I've got to find out.
Okay, there's some sort of puzzle to solve here. Search the area for the slide projector. Yeah.
Dylan's sister burned the rest in ordinary before we could intercept. The text on it, color slide film, this side towards screen, and the number 36. The topography of slidescape 36 bears deep wave marks. On the slide and in the distance, there's a formation of 5 pillars like crude, outstretched fingers. There were casualties on our first expedition. Communication is an issue. There is no sound there, as if you've gone deaf, and radios don't work. Correction, resonance from an unknown source in part within the range of audible frequency.
You know what? I'm sick of this game, and no, I'm not sick of the game. I'm sick of this screen tearing thing. If I turn DLSS off and we keep ray tracing on, like the FPS drops to like 45, but that'll just get, so there'll be some like filled in frames, I guess, when I render the video, but
It acts in unpredictable ways, causing feedback loops that can tear you apart. Trench insists he heard something else. It made his ears bleed. Our equipment found no evidence of anything beyond primary resonance. Trench's medical tests showed nothing amiss.
yeah, we'll watch that again. Damn it.
The projected image from each slide is a physical portal into another dimension. Only one slide remains. Dylan's sister burned the rest in ordinary before we could intercept. The text on it, color slide film, this side toward...
Right, I guess it's in here as well. Here we go.
The projected image from each slide is a physical portal into another dimension. Only one slide remains. Dylan's sister burned the rest in ordinary before we could intercept. The text on it, color slide film, this side towards screen, and the number 36. The topography of slidescape 36 bears deep wave marks. On the slide and in the distance, there's a formation of 5 pillars like crude, outstretched fingers. There were casualties on our first expedition. Communication is an issue. There is no sound there, as if you've gone deaf, and radios don't work. Correction, a resonance from an unknown source in part within the range of audible frequency. It acts in unpredictable ways, causing feedback loops that can tear you apart. Trench insists he heard something else. It made his ears bleed. Our equipment found no evidence of anything beyond the primary resonance. Trench's medical tests showed nothing amiss.
Interesting. Maybe there's some sort of subjective influence to the dimension. I'm just going to listen to that again.
The projected image from each slide is a physical portal into another dimension. Only one slide remains. Dylan's sister burned the rest in ordinary before we could intercept. The text on it, color slide film, this side towards screen, and the number 36. The topography of slidescape 36 bears deep wave marks. On the slide and in the distance, there's a formation of 5 pillars like crude, outstretched fingers. There were casualties on our first expedition. Communication is an issue. There is no sound there, as if you've gone deaf, and radios don't work. Correction, a resonance from an unknown source in part within the range of audible frequency. It acts in unpredictable ways, causing feedback loops that can tear you apart. Trench insists he heard something else. It made his ears bleed. Our equipment found no evidence of anything beyond the primary resonance. Trench's medical tests showed nothing amiss.
So, I mean, obviously, Darling gives the impression of someone who always feels like he's on the edge or on the brink of a, you know, tectonic discovery. In, you know, something just like paradigm shifting, world altering, right? Which is why he's making all of these questionable ethical decisions with so many things. The question is, does he actually find anything?
And the number 36. The topography of Slidescape 36 bears deep wave marks. On the slide and in the distance, there's a formation
Right.
of 5 pillars like
So yeah, I might do that for this if we're going to rewatch some cutscenes.
outstretched fingers.
Okay.
Casualties.
So this will close these shutters. Closes everything.
And radios don't work. Correction, resonance from an unknown.
Do I need to stand here? I imagine this is where the projector goes.
It acts in unpredictable ways, causing feedback loops.
Please don't tell me something's going to appear in like a jump scare way.
Bleed. Our equipment found no evidence of anything beyond primary resonance. Trench's medical tests showed nothing amiss.
Let's I wasn't supposed to go over HRAs. That seems to be working alright now. How confusing this game at times. Camera's making noises. Oh right. This is a shortcut maybe? Guess I didn't need to use it because we can fly after all. Incoming puzzle. Hadron containment and siphoning practices. Confidential. A summary. Is it? Do you pronounce that Hadron or is that Hadron? Hadron. Hadron and the Hadron resonance are arguably the greatest assets this bureau has ever possessed. The security of Hadron is unspeakably vital, which is why we have redacted from the majority of bureau employees. This report details the containment procedures required for the Hadron containment chamber, including details on the redacted being pumped into the containment cell, mechanical upkeep of the resonance siphons, and the arrangement of the acoustic pillars to dampen or amplify the sonic range of the chamber. Note, for more information on the proper operational procedures of the resonance siphons, an additional report is coming soon. Alright. Very dark in here. Yeah, we've got a puzzle. Okay, so top left, top right, and right. The dark line, single line on the left, blank on the bottom with the eye there. That should do it. No. Yeah, there we go.
Expedition 3. We located the source of the resonance in Slidescape 36. It is an entity, a living organism of a considerable mass. I've named it Hadron based on its physical shape.
Hadron.
We built a
Was
container
that
for it.
you? Did he bring you here? Is that why you brought me here? You're here. You're here. They have you. I know you. I remember from Ordinary. I thought I'd never see you again. Hang on, I'm coming.
Is this live?
Dr. Casper Darling, and
No.
this is my final message. It's not the end. But after this, I won't. I exposed myself to Hadron resonance fully. It's changing me. I've seen. I've been shown so much. Slidescape 36 was where Hadron stopped the spread of another. It's terrifying. It really is. It's another source of resonance. Trench was exposed to this other. It will now spread. I've done everything I can to stop it. The Hadron resonance amplifiers. I don't know if it'll make a difference. I won't be here when it happens. I should have told Emily more. I'm being sent one more lesson. Something wonderful, I think.
So the other resonance is probably the hiss, or obviously the hiss. Right. We need to get in there somehow. Oh, I missed this. Slide projector tests. I'll try and use this up as an opportunity to maybe go through some of the stuff we've not seen, maybe, because I think we picked up a few new things. The slide projector only works with slide 36. Logically, this means the slide itself is a part of the object of power, or a distinct altered item. But of course, I had to make sure no other slides worked. I had to try. I thought maybe emotion had something to do with it. Connection, history, love. I brought my parents' old slides, birthday parties, vacations to Niagara Falls, my first day of high school, that kind of thing. There were 2 boxes worth. I had to dig around the garage for an hour to find them. Never once thought of looking at them since they passed. I tried them all. I waited until all the staff left for the night. I stayed up in that booth for hours, trying every one. Projector off, slide out, slide in, projector on, nothing happens. Projector off, slide out, slide in, projector on, nothing happens. Love wasn't the common factor. There's no correlation that I can see. Maybe the slide itself is the object of power. Maybe the projector's just an accessory. Maybe it doesn't matter. Why'd that fucking kid have to burn the other slides? I guess. Yeah. So we had a couple of board things here that are just from these. You've heard wrong, yeah, fake news. The board is A-OK intact. The rebel faction descent is a former fired. The crisis purge is over. This is not a matter or a worry for you. You can hang up now, please. You've seen the foundation, the base of the building, of the tree. The house grew there, here and everywhere. We are there and everywhere. We have a socket, a door there. It is a direct link. Right. Jesse therapy. Right, yeah. The final message, which you obviously just watched.
Dylan's a lost cause. I know I struggled to see this, but we contained him now. I wish I had sided with Marshall. Back when it's just one person. So many dead. I thought his youth was an asset. Just too much too soon. Effective immediately. I'm setting up a new department. Dimensional research in the research sector. Transferring the slide projector there. That's where my focus will be now. The ordinary site remains as is. We'll be back to... I don't know when.
Yeah, that's what we watched. Before we came here, obviously.
Yes. Expedition 3. We located the source of the resonance in Slidescape 36. It is an entity, a living organism of a considerable mass. I've named it Hadron based on its physical shape, the part that we can perceive. I honestly think there's the resonance it emits, the frequencies. We've never seen anything like it. We've built a container for it, and we brought it in. This changes everything. It's beyond our understanding. We have brought so many questions with us through that hole in the wall. I will dedicate... I'm never going home. Okay.
Yeah, and this was his final message, but we'll see it a bit clearer here.
I'm Dr. Casper Darling, and this is my final message. It's not the end. But after this, I won't. I exposed myself to Hadron resonance fully. It's changing me. I've seen... I've been shown so much. Slidescape 36 was where Hadron stopped the spread of another. Oh, it's terrifying. It really is. It's another source of resonance. Trench was exposed to this other. It will now spread. I've done everything I can to stop the Hadron resonance amplifiers. I don't know if it'll make a difference. I won't be here when it happens. I should have told Emily more. I'm being sent one more lesson. Something wonderful, I think.
Polaris and the hiss, two opposing resonances or frequencies. Not sure how we get in then. There's something I'm missing here. Do I just need to smash the window? Maybe the big door will open now. It's already open. Size.
Here? You are coming through so strong. Darling used this HRA to lock the door. I have to rip it off to get in. Are you sure? Okay, I'll be there. Hang on.
This isn't going to end well.
Hi. I made it.
The hole in your room is a hole in you. You gave me, we let you into the hole in you! You have only standing here, the only child, a copy of a copy of a copy!
No. Why did you... This was a mistake.
Maybe Polaris is the hiss. Gonna throw everything at us here, I imagine. They're crawling all over it. It's terrifying. Good work.
Get the fuck
What do we do? Well, thank you for that. Oh, that's so silly. Why would you put a pit of darkness underneath? Jesus Christ. Sorry, guys. Oh, hello! Could have sworn there were more of them. Oi! Eat it! Bang! Crap, I need some help. Oh, damn it, man. I'll have to do. Right, we can use him as a minion. Seriously, buddy? Alright, I will try and get good. Got loads... a long way to go, sorry. I wonder what Polaris is going to look like. Nice shot. Oh, you bastard! Oh, we just lose health so quick. I didn't see those two telekinetic guys up top, though, to be honest. The encounter doesn't reset, though. I guess that's the positive. But... well, I'm presuming it doesn't. Screw you guys. Oops. Ow! Come closer! Oh no, you don't. I can play this as a cover-based shooter. Oh god. Come on, Matt, we can do it. Come on, Oh, there's multiple chair guys. There's still loads of them floating about.
Get the fuck away!
And how do we do that? Do we? Oh.
Poster comes down and there's nothing there. It's just the cell. And death. I was wrong. There was never anything there. Hello? Polaris, are you there? Please. Can you let me sleep? Please. I just want to sleep. Now I want to sleep.
You are a worm through time. The thunder song distorts you. Happiness comes. White pearls float.
I was not expecting that to be the end.
Makes me feel these ways. He's the one. Needs some rays. Can't stand to feel.
Polaris, I guess, was the hiss,
Hate to feel.
or something along those lines. Maybe this isn't the end. Everything's all going weird.
Don't push me, 'cause I'm close to the edge. I'm trying hard to lose my head. Can't hardly breathe. I've been in fear.
The time distorts you.
Just my ventilator. Can't hardly breathe. Can't hardly breathe. Can't hardly
You can't find good help.
Federal Bureau of Control, how may I help you?
I need those field reports typed up and in management's hands first thing
The
tomorrow.
Bureau's the best at what it does. Protecting everyday Americans from foreign threats.
There's the new girl, standing around daydreaming when she should be getting work done. Who the hell does she think she is? The director?
Okay. So if we have been taken by the hiss, then there's a chance we're within our own mind and we maybe have to break out now or something. Fascinating. Everyone has a HRA on except for us. A cup. Things are changing in front of us. Tidy up the coffee cups. Deliver the mail.
Can't find good help these days.
I can fix it. I'll try harder.
I've got nothing more for you.
Thank you. Thank you.
I've got nothing more for you.
Thank you for giving me a chance.
There's-
I will get it done right away.
You're dismissed.
Let me know if you need anything else.
You're dismissed.
Glad to be of assistance.
Probably don't actually need to do this.
sorry.
Oh, deliver more mail?
No problem.
Why am I doing this?
My pleasure.
Forgot something.
I'm so sorry. I'm new here. Yes, yes.
Okay, I'm not doing this anymore. The director's mail.
No, he's not in. No, not today. Yeah.
So maybe, I don't know, Polaris died and we lost our protection and we got taken by the hiss and now we're in some sort of hive mind simulation. I mean, we heard Arish though, right? I'm thinking people who have been taken by the hiss. Has Langston been taken? Things are about to get trippy. Trippier than usual.
Are you sure you are not lost?
Huh.
Maybe you can find yourself in the director's office.
Maybe.
Oh, great. I was just waiting for my mail. Just leave it on the desk there, please. You're the new girl, right? Well, welcome to the Bureau. Glad to have you on board. And
Yeah.
you should be proud. We do very important work here. Oh, and don't worry about starting at the bottom. I wasn't always the director, you know. My Bureau career began as a lowly agent. Those were the days. I never dreamed I'd one day be sitting here, an old man in this big chair. Like they say, when you're pushed upwards, you'll end up out of your comfort zone. Please, take the outgoing mail as well. Thank you.
What is happening? I don't like this. No, this isn't me. I'm not me. I can't. Why can't I feel you? Oh, I've forgotten something. I can't think. Oh, I'm lost. Oh, where are you? I can't feel anything. I don't want to be alone here. Where am I? What is this? I want it to end.
Dylan's very much in
please.
charge.
I want to go home.
Yeah, people are starting to get very hissy.
Why do they keep you around?
But the idea of us starting at the bottom, obviously, something that Dylan would be in favour of, because he's had to suffer while we've been in sort of free in some way. I don't want to do this. Screw you guys. I had a rough night. Ate something spicy. There he is. I can't bash the window or anything. Artie, help me!
You should keep trying. You are
Thanks.
getting closer.
I need to go inside. I need to keep moving.
Go away. Don't bother me.
Artie, help me! I guess I need to do a certain number of banal tasks before we trigger something else. Oh, Jesus, don't do that, man.
The weight has been lifted. It's gone on too long. The director is crazy. Insane. Trench has grown more and more. Doesn't she know how dangerous the old director is? He's unstable. Tear her apart. She's going to the old director's office. They must be working together. She must be in on it.
Okay, so we're in some sort of shared delusion.
Invaded. I must act. I have a plan. An answer. I'll take the slide projector to the nostalgia department. I'll turn it on. I'll bring the hiss in. I'll fix this. I can hear them.
Right.
Plotting against me.
Right.
We've been invaded. Corrupted. I've lost Darling. He was the first to go. He's been exposed to Hadron's resonance. It controls him now. It controls everyone who wears the amplifier device. I ordered them not to use the damn things. They didn't listen.
It's up, babe.
Hadron corrupted the Bureau. They'll never be people again. They're either dead or they're monsters. I'll stop them. I have a secret ally. The nostalgia department. I have my own slide for the projector. I took it. A memento.
Oh.
Ordinary. After the girl burned them. It's burnt, but it'll work. The hiss will save us all. I lost my train of thought. It's confused. Like, somebody, switching channels too fast. I see so much, but it's too fast. On the expedition through the slide, something got into my ear, and it hurt at first. But then it didn't. It started as a distant whisper, like something you hear in a dream. A faraway voice calling you to wake up. I'd open my eyes with those words still on my lips. See, in the dream they had made perfect sense, but awake they're like a foreign language, already forgotten. Then the sense of loss hits, like losing a child. Like losing yourself. You see, I was being taught a song, a poem, a prayer that would light up my world and make me break through, make all this pain worth it. Something once lost was found, and it made a home in me. A spring with, like, waves carving me and making me see. And it grew until it filled me. And I receded deeper into myself, into this office, locked in this oldest house, which is my aging body. I stared in awe through the peephole, and I was filled with knowledge and made better. You know, I often feel like I'm being watched. Yeah, like there's someone watching me. They can see me, but I can't see them. I remember it was like this dream I had last night. See, there was this man, here in this very room, and then, well, sometimes he was a plumber, unclogging the drain, and because there was a fish stuck there, yeah, a big fish. But sometimes he was an old god, you see, and he had put the fish there in the first place to keep the waste. There was rising waste from leaking out, so he was he was conflicted, but he knew many things, but he was also sort of senile, like me. It was more like a riddle or an omen. It wasn't a very good one or an interesting one, but I get so confused so easily. It's so very hard to follow everything that's happening.
Oh no, you carry on. Jesus. Right, fascinating. So I would suggest that everyone who's been taken by the hiss has had their consciousness like trapped in here. But there's people here that we know haven't been taken by the hiss, like Langston, Arish, and so on. So this makes this feel more like it's some sort of simulation created by Dylan. Maybe he wants to show us some sort of truth while also tormenting us slightly. I don't know. Because, you know, why else share this information about Trench being sort of taken by the hiss, the first one, and Polaris making contact with Darling.
I won't let them win. That's how it happened. The hiss got Trench first. He turned on the projector. He let them in. I have to remember the hiss. The hiss is the enemy.
So I think that means Dylan's kind of helping us, right? Because he freed up the director spot for us to take. I could be wrong.
This is all inside my head. The hiss burrowing in. I'm trapped in here. They're taking over.
Yeah, you're emanating a little bit.
I'm done with this.
Yeah. I don't know, I know Dylan looks like he's lost it, but maybe he's the one person who's retained a part of himself to the point where he's trying to help us here. I don't know, it's difficult to say. But if he made Trench,
find a way to push them out.
If Trench, it's like these two are alive in the real world, so this can't be some sort of like organic matrix style thing.
Welcome back. I knew I chose a good assistant.
Whereas he genuinely seems like he's here. And he is a god, apparently.
I need my gun.
The thunder song distorts you.
A thunder song.
Comes. White pearls with yellow and red in the eye. Through a mirror inverted is made right. Leave your insides by the door. Push the fingers through the surface into the wet. You've always been in. You want this to be true. We stand around you while you dream. You can almost hear your words, but you forget. This happens more and more now. You get your permission to your regulations. We wait in the stains. The word that describes this is redacted. Repeat the word, the name of the sound. It resonates in your house. And the song. Time for applause.
Enough!
We build your world through time. The thunder song distorts you.
I know what I must do. Start at the beginning. I should have seen it earlier. This is my mess to clean up. My fight. No one else's. I am the director.
Hello, this is Dr. Casper Darling. I have a classified message for the director of the Federal Bureau of Control. I have sad news. Hadron is gone now, but it was not a source. It was a catalyst. Do you understand? You must go to my office, the Endgame. It will be revealed.
White pearls, but yellow and red in the eye. Through a mirror, inverted is made right. Leave your insides by
It's all us.
Push your fingers through the surface into the wet. You will always win. The thunder song distorts you.
Darling's office is in Central Research, right? There's no control points. I don't know if I can save the game. Here we go.
I can't feel you. I can't. This is what Dylan wanted all along. But there's something. I can feel it, but I don't know what. The motel is a place of power, of change, a place to pass through, connecting everything. This is a dream inside my head. Why shouldn't it take me anywhere I want to go?
What did that open?
Really?
I'm sorry, I've got to fix this. Dr. Casper Darling, dynamite. Oh
This
my
is so
gosh.
weird.
That was amazing, Casper.
It is my head. You're such a weirdo, Jesse.
Oh.
Grow brighter around one constant. They revolve. Hadron is dead, but you're alive here in me. Maybe Hadron put you in our heads when we met her. Maybe you were always there, and she was just trying to teach me how to trigger you. Maybe I'll never understand. Maybe I don't need to. Trench was the first to be corrupted by the hiss. Slowly, over the years. His need for control only made it worse. It was Trench who took the projector to the nostalgia department. He opened the door to the hiss. Just like that. With Hadron dead, the hiss tried to corrupt me too. But I'm stronger than them. We're stronger. They're waiting. They'll try to stop us.
Okay. I don't know where I'll be able to load in the game. So, I'm going to end the video there, guys. You know, we're on 70 minutes. Wow. Things... I mean, I still don't... I mean, I don't know where we are now. Like, our physical body, all that took place in our head. I suppose the... Like, the temporal, like... temporal reality of that is always weird with stuff happening in dreams, I suppose, but wow. Yeah. All capped off by a beautiful music video. Alright, we'll pick it up from here next time. I hope you enjoyed it, guys. Yeah. We'll pick it up from here next time. Give me a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and just remember, everyone, never trust an on crate. I'll see you next time.